how to tune a guitar for total morons such as I don't actually play guitar. I'm an orc, and so but I play them on dungeon parties. Sometimes I go along on the dungeon party. I'm invited. I am chaotic good, chaotic evil, and sometimes I am lawful good, and sometimes I'm lawful evil. Depends on what the dungeon party wants me to be. But anyway, I play guitar on these dungeon parties, and one of the things that I wanted to show you is a simple way for a moron like I to tune a guitar. It's really very simple. What you do is you find out, first of all, you just tune your E string, and it should sound like this. Now when you tune, always tune up into the note rather than down into the note. That way the stretch of the string won't affect it later on. When you first play it, it starts to go out of tune if you tune it downward. So always tune upward. So in other words, you get flat, deliberately flat, and tune up into the sound. So here's my, so then the next string, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these bar things, these little things like that. If you don't have these, you're in trouble. These little metal things, and they're called frets, probably because they worry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up, and then you'll hold that down really good. And the way you want to hold it with your finger is kind of right on the next fret higher, like this. This is called lower, that's called higher. And this is actually called the low E, although it is the highest string. If you play left-handed, it isn't. So, I hope that explains it. Then you're going to hit this, you're going to hold this down. I usually hold it down for like that, but I want to show you on camera. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then, as you're working that, you hit that thing there. So now the E sounds like this. And when you hold it like this, so the next string should sound like that. If it's a little lower, a little higher, adjust it with what are called these pegs, your tuning pegs. So you just find the number 2 peg right here, 1, 2, and that'll give you this string here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then, so they both sound exactly alike. And then the next one up. Now, the next one, you're going to go down to the 4th. Don't ask me why, but you're going to go down to the 4th fret and make that match, and then back up to the 5th fret again, like that. And then you use the E to see if the sound is right. Just listen carefully. You should know what an E chord sounds like. If there's I'll take one out here. It sounds terrible, right? So, if it's too low, it's flat. If it's too high, it's sharp. Quarters to the left, strawberries to the right. There you go. Simple enough. That's how to tune it. Yeah, now this is a moron's tuning. By the way, it's tuned to 440A. So if you tune to my guitar, you actually will sound right. So I'll give you the strings, each one, and you'll just be able to tune from that. So here's your E string here. Now the top E string should sound the same, because E is E, whether it's in one part of one octave or another octave, doesn't make a difference, like that. Now if you also go here, right where the body joins, like that, just above the body join, you'll get that sound also, so like that. Here's your next chord, next string, I mean. See see, and I'm such a moron. I don't even know the names of these strings. I know there's an E string, and then there's a couple of other kinds of strings. I think there's a G and a D and an A. I don't know. That's number 3. That's your 3rd string down or up. 4th string, 5th string, 6th string, like that. Then when you sing, you try to make it kind of match the sound of the guitar as well. So you don't, this is just something I've learned over the years, is don't play in one key and sing in another. It's just a couple of But if you want to totally detune your guitar or completely out of tune, that's okay with me. I think that's the best way to play.